everyone, this is General Hand Grenade. Welcome to my war room in Prince George, British Columbia. And this is the first turn of the war for Germany in Operation Vimy Ridge. It is the summer of 1914. So let me just move that over. Okay, so before I do anything, I'm going to do my rolling for technology. So technology is the same as before, where you roll one for each major factory that you have, and I have 3. And also I'm going to be rolling 1 die for Norway in diplomacy. And they're going to go from top to bottom on the technology chart. So I'm going for poison gas and defense in depth and wartime economy. So that's going down. Here we go. Everything but the blue. So that's defense in depth. So I got poison gas at stage 2 and wartime economy at stage 2. Let me just go move those. Poison gas, stage 2, wartime economy, stage 2. There we go. All right, and I have Norway at stage 3, so see if I can get her. Let me just put these back. Here we go. I need a 3 or less. 9. That's not going to cut it. Okay, so my turn. This is what I've purchased. Other than the roll, I have 37 IPP. So I'm going to lend lease 1 cavalry to the Austro-Hungarians. I have 6 in my reserves, 6 infantry. And I'm buying 3 more infantry, 2 artillery, a Jaeger, that's my elite unit. I'm purchasing 2 colonial infantry, 1 colonial infantry upgrade. I guess I should have done this. There we go. And also I get a free colonial infantry down in Africa this turn because Germany gets one every summer. All right. So let's go to the map. Now then, my first attack. I'm going to go after Congress Poland. So let me just grab a task force marker here. Make it easier. Okay. So I'm going to go with these guys. That's 2 infantry from Saxony, 2 infantry from Eastern Germany. We're going to go with the commander, and he's going to be observed by the fighter from East Prussia, the heavy artillery from East Prussia, and 3 artillery from East Prussia are also going to attack. I think I'm going to take in another 2 infantry from East Prussia as well. So that will, but those guys will have to go across a river. So let me just get a river marker here so I don't forget. The artillery I don't have to worry about, of course, because they shoot over the river. There we go. And these guys, oh no, these guys are the ones that are being attacked. He's got a commander, and he's using the cavalry to make his commander effective. So he will have 1 cavalry in the fight, and 1 cavalry will be his observation for the commander. Okay, so that's there. I wish I could do more over there, but I can't. One thing that's different is we took away the ability for Germany and Austria-Hungary to move 5 units from one place to another. So here in Bavaria, these guys are going to go to Lorraine, I guess it is. And I've already got them on a task force marker. So let's just bring that task force marker over. a bit. And what we'll do is we'll place the French on there. There's no terrain over here to speak of. Okay, now going with them, I've got a truck back here in Berlin, so he's going to take an infantry into the fight, which means that that infantry is going to have first strike. And I've got 2 cavalry. They're going to go 1, 2 into there as well. And what else? 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And he's at a Zeppelin base, so he's going to go in there on a strategic bombing raid. And is that it? Yeah, I don't want to attack the British right now because the British are at peace and I don't want to bring them into the war yet. I'm looking down in Africa there and I don't want to attack in Africa just yet either. I think I'm just going to go with these 2 attacks. So, I want to show you this. This is what I got for my birthday. Grasshopper used to have a thing with beads on it on his table that he made. And I always thought that was cool. But so one of the things I got from Amazon with my birthday money was the abacus, and it's got a whole bunch on there, so you could count your first strikes and your all the different things separately, right? And the defender as well. So let's go with the Western Front first. Okay, so I'm just going to place this over here. My battle boards are covered up. I'm not quite set up yet. I won't be till tomorrow. I'm waiting for another thing, another magnetic whiteboard. So I've got my diplomacy chart in the way, but I can remember. So the first strike's first. They've got a fortification and 3 artillery, and I've got 5 artillery at 4. So 3, 4. So 4 artillery at 4. And a bad start. Okay. And then they've got 3 artillery at 4. And fortification, I think that's 2 at 5, isn't it? Jeez, I guess I should have looked. Been a while since I played a game. You kind of forget when you get old like me. Okay, here we go. And they got 2 hits. Okay then. Oh, you know what? I've also got my infantry. So before I take my hits, let me just get my infantry at 2. You know what the problem was? I wasn't using my cup. There we go. There we go. So they lose 1 and I lose 2. So 1 for me and 2 for them. I'm going to lose the infantry that was first strike and another infantry, just a regular infantry. And they're going to lose. I know I should have asked you first, Tim, but it's not that big a deal here. Like I'm reasonably certain you're going to want to take the infantry because the artillery defends just as well. You know what? I think you're going to want to take the artillery because the infantry is boosted with the fortification and the commander. Okay. Where is it? New rules, people. I'm still learning. Let me just take a quick look here. Sorry for the delay. That's what's going to happen though when you're playing a new game. Unit reference sheet. Okay. Yeah, I was right about the fortification. Okay. All right. So, okay. So now we have got, let's see, 3 infantry, 1, oh, you know what? I was supposed to boost one of the artillery. Oh well, my bad. 3 infantry and a cavalry boosted, plus boosted with the artillery, so 3 infantry at 4 and 1 cavalry at 4 as well. Here we go. Just one hit. And then the defender has got 3 infantry, and that's it. So 3 infantry plus 2 is 6, plus the commander is 7. So 3 at 7. Ooh, 3 hits. Alrighty. So that's the defender. So I'd say he probably wants to lose an infantry now. And I'm going to lose a cavalry and 2 infantry. Wow. That did not turn out very well. You know what? I'm going to take another shot anyway because I'm screwed. Anyway, so I've got 5 artillery and 1 infantry at 5 as well, or at 4 as well. I need to hit here. 1, 2 hits. Okay. So 2 hits on you. And then you have got 1, 2, 3, 4. Or sorry, 2 at 4 and 2 at 5. Wait a minute. Fortifications only do the first round, don't they? Yeah. Yeah. You can tell I'm rusty at this. I'll get better, don't worry. So they are plus 1, I guess, then for the commander. So 5s, yep. Here we go. And 1, 2 hits. So I'll take off an infantry and an artillery. And he got 2 hits, 2 losses as well. So let's take off 2 infantry. Now the question is, do I want to take it? Leave my artillery and my commander in there. You know, again, I forgot to use my balloon there. I'm gonna do it. Just because I want to take that fortification off. So 4. So let's remember it this time. 4 plus 1 with a balloon. And you know, since I don't have my commander isn't going to be used anymore, I might as well roll the cavalry. So he's 1 at 4 as well. There we go. Yeah, because the commander doesn't boost the artillery. One hit. Wow. So that's one artillery off of him. And he has... I guess he could also have taken the fighter since he doesn't have any infantry left. I'll leave that up to him because this is my last round of combat anyway. Anyway, so he's got 2 artillery at 5, I guess. No, at 4. They don't get boosted. One hit. So another one off me. Okay. So let's go back to the board. After that debacle. Not just bad rolling, but bad playing. So I got 3 artillery left. Plus cavalry, fighter, balloon. Yeah, I screwed this right up with my rolling. It's been a long day for me. I've done a lot of rolling already today. I wish that I had taken some time first because I screwed up the rolling on that big time with everybody. Sorry, guys. So the truck is back here. And the French hold. There we go. Let's see if we have any better luck on the Eastern Front. Let's move this over. Try not to screw this up again. Okay. And we've already got everything there. Okay. Now, first strike. We have 1, 2, 3 artillery and a heavy artillery and 1 artillery for the Russians. And no 7, okay. No balloons. And I need the fighter. Okay, here we go. 3 at 4 and 1 at 7. 1, 2. 2 hits. Okay. And then he has 1 at 4. And he gets a hit. So I will lose an infantry. One of the infantry that was coming across the water, across the thing there. And his best bet would be to lose a cavalry. And he wants to keep the cavalry for sure. You know what? Let's take the artillery off because I got a feeling that he's not going to last in this battle and that artillery is already fired. Okay, so on to the regular round. Reset these down here. And I've got 5 infantry. 4 of them are boosted by artillery. So 4 at 3 plus the commander is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then one of them is going to be at 3 because he's not boosted by artillery. And that's it. 4 at 4 and 1 at 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then the defender has 2 at 5. And he missed them both. So he loses 3. And that's everybody. So he's gone. And I take the territory. Now, we've got to roll for the commander, see if he escapes. So any 1 to 11 he escapes, and 12 he is killed, and he escapes. So I'll just put him back in Warsaw. And Dawson, if you want to move him from Warsaw, that's okay. I'm just going to put him there for now. Okay then. Let's bring these over. Well, that was a better attack all around. I didn't screw up so bad, and I rolled better. Let's get a German pie. So, that's in Congress, Poland. We got these guys. And here, let's just get another chit for this infantry. There we go. Oops. And the fighter. And these are done. Now, I have the Zeppelin in France, in Paris. I'm just gonna take a look here, make sure I do it right, instead of guessing again. A Zeppelin. So I hit on a 1 to 4, and he hits on a 1. Okay. So I need a 6-sided die, and I need a 1 to 4. 5, so I missed, and then he just gets one of these, and he missed. Okay. Was that all my attacks? I think it might have been. Yeah, there was an attack I forgot, but that's my bad. Okay. Let's move the Zeppelin back. And let's move all of these infantry down. And let's move 2 of the artillery down. Let's move the heavy artillery down. Why are these 2 guys in Saxony? I thought I'd put them up there. Oh, right, these are the guys that were in Berlin. Never mind. I'll just put them back to Berlin because that's where they should be. Okay. You know what? Those 2 guys in Berlin, I'm going to rail them up to here into East Prussia. And the sub is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to C zone A21. And then let's go down. Here. I guess I should have brought my units with me because I'm not moving. So I'll just put this guy on, and I'll put him right here. Might as well leave this here. I'll just go get my units. Alrighty. So the colonial infantry upgrade is going to go here. I've got a port here, and the British are not in the war yet. And then these 2 colonial infantry, one here in Cameroon and the other one in German South Africa. So without me coming down here again, I've got I've got a colonial infantry and an infantry in German East Africa, 2 colonial infantry in German South Africa. I got an infantry in Togoland, and I got 2 colonial infantry in Cameroon. Just so I don't have to come back down here to do that part of the disposition. And let's, yeah, I think I'm going to cut it off there and not move anything else. So, placing my units. The Lend-Lease has to be delivered to Bohemia here. And I'm going to put the artillery in, let's put that in Western Germany, and another one in Eastern Germany. There we go. I bought a truck. Let's put him down here in Bavaria. And then I've got these 3 infantry. So 1, 2, 3. I guess I could put another one here if I wanted. But I have this guy. So, you know what? Let's put him over here. So the elite unit's going to go over here as well. He's an infantry class unit. So we're using the manpower icon. And then I've got 6 more infantry to place. I haven't placed any infantry here. So let's just divvy them up and do 3 in each place there. So 3 here. And just 3 down here. Okay, there we go. Now, is there anything else? I think I've flown everybody back and done everything I needed to do. So in Bavaria, we have a commander, 2 trucks, a balloon, a zeppelin, a fighter, cavalry, looks like 9 infantry, yeah, and 5 artillery and 2 heavy artillery. These ones were supposed to be here. And then in Western Germany, I've got 3 artillery, 3 infantry, a balloon, a fighter, a seaplane. And in Saxony, we have an infantry. In East Germany, we have an infantry, Jaeger, and an artillery. In East Prussia, we have 4 infantry. In Congress, Poland, we have, is that 4 or 5? 5 infantry. And 3 are artillery, 1 heavy artillery, 1 commander, and 1 fighter. Where is my other commander? Oh, here he is. I forgot to place him. Yeah, he's supposed to go on the board in Berlin and when you go to war. So there he is. You know what? I'm going to move him to West Germany. Okay, and then I've got a sub in C Zone A21. All of my ships are still in the Baltic Sea Zone A12 that started there, except for the sub. I'm not going to move my ships that are in the Mediterranean. So I've got a destroyer in M6 and a cruiser raider in M7 and I've got a destroyer over there where it was originally. It's not moving. I'm speaking mostly to my opponents and teammates so they can know where to place their units. So I guess that's it for the disposition. Sorry for being so rusty there, folks, but that's the way it is. Germany did pick up an IPP, and Russia did go down one. So Germany's at 36, and Russia's at 18. And Germany also has 3 for a bonus. 2 for Sweden and Norway, and 1 for something else. Anyway, so 3 bonus. So that's 39 IPP they're going to collect. Where are we here? That's 37, 38, 39. And Germany did go up to stage 2 in poison gas and in wartime economy, and everything else stayed the same from version or from the prequel. So that's it, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I'll be better next time. Take care. General Hand Grenade out.